After Paul McCallum dropped the puck for the ceremonial opening faceoff, play got underway and it didn't take long for the scoring to start. Jesse Hilton found Ben Schmidt heading down the left wing, who used a deke to the backhand to beat Schneider just 5:23 in the first period. The Buddies responded just over a minute later though, as Canuck Aaron Volpatti danced his way to the front of the net to beat Jordan White and tie things at 1. But the Birds retook the lead 43 seconds later, as Joe Antilla headed down the right wing on a 2-on-1 and decided to keep it, sniping it short side past Schneider, who had yet to make a save. Jordan White then came up big in net for UBC, as Tanner Glass was sprung on a partial break as he came out of the penalty box, only to be denied twice by the right pad of White. After the puck fluttered around for a bit, White then stoned Kevin Bieksa on the doorstep to preserve the lead. But he could only do so much. Daniel Sedin found himself on a breakaway and completely whiffed on his deke, but it proved to work as it slid through White's wickets. Daniel then set up Volpatti for a second of the night 5 minutes later, as he wristed one home from the left faceoff circle to put the Buddies up 1. Nate Fleming tied it up before the end of the frame to make it 3-3 after 1 period. The Birds came out flying in the second period. Ben Schmidt got UBC the lead after converting a beautiful pass by Scott McDonald, giving him his second goal of the night and prompting the crowd to do the wave. And back to the action, the T-Birds were pressing 3 minutes later, and a bouncing puck found its way over to Jesse Hilton on the left side, who snapped it past Schneider on the short side to put UBC up 2. 3 minutes after that, Fleming caught Schneider and Bieksa doing some weird soccer back pass thing, and he deflected Schneider's clearing pass and sent it right across the line for his second of the night. There were a few jeers for the goalie after that, but it wasn't Luongo in that, so there was no real booing. Bieksa's Buddies then seemed to flip a switch in the third, coming out firing and playing like the guys that we're used to seeing on the ice.
2 minutes for looking so good.
Kevin's brother Marty kick-started the comeback a minute 30 in, knocking it in from the doorstep. Chris Higgins then cut the lead to 2, roofing Unmo flying down the right wing on a 2-on-1. Stanford got his revenge a few minutes later though, getting a blocker on Higgins' wrister while going down the left side. But after a UBC penalty, the Buddies' PP went to work and wasted no time capitalizing. Kevin Bieksa's shot from the point was tipped in by Anaheim Duck Rod Pelly and magically found its way to the back of the net, making it a 1-goal lead. The comeback was completed just over a minute later, as former Vancouver Whitecaps captain Martin Nash found his brother-in-law Manny Malhotra cutting in front of the net, who tapped it home. The Buddies then decided to pull Schneider for an extra attacker, meaning there were no goalies on the ice for the final 22 seconds, but UBC couldn't capitalize, and the game ended in 8-7 for Bieksa's crew. With 15 goals, $200,000 going to charity, and over 5,000 fans being entertained, all in all it was everything the event hoped to be and then some, as it was proven that something good can still come out of the lockout.